Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you to Dungeon Munchies. This is a very well reviewed action platformer. Don't know much else about it aside from the fact that this theme music is funky. And it's possible that I'm too old to play action platformers anymore, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to jump on it. Now, do we want to be an apprentice, a sous chef, or an executive chef? I think we'll go for the recommended option. This is us. We are a dead guy. So we can move around and we can move our targeting both with the left stick. That seems odd. You would have thought that targeting would be on the right stick, but I suppose not. And here's Matt the Skeleton teaching us about dungeon survival. Thanks. So yeah, we are a zombie. And we need to feed or our organs will fail. So far, so human. So Matt forgot to follow Simmer's instructions. Okay, find some food. Don't be like Matt. Don't become a skeleton. I mean, that seems like a sound plan. Let's not become a skeleton. So we can attack with X. Oh, we got a nice plastic bag. We'll put our food in it. And then left trigger tells us our status. We've been playing for 1 minute 25. We have health and mana. Ah, there's a death count. Would you like to reread past dialogue? Okay, that's cool. It's got a bunch of different options at the bottom here. Reset boss fights is cool. And then we've got an inventory, I guess. And it currently consists of a plastic bag. And then we can get books and pages, maybe, and some other items. Recipes, perhaps. It's all a mystery for now. More skelling bones. Oh wait, could we just do a wall jump type thing? We might have done a wall jump now, or I might have just clipped it in a way that was a bit odd. Okay, so we can attack those, but we've also got RB. Aha. So RB is like a dodge. But why would I want to dodge them when I can beat them up and collect their delicious blade grass? Okay, so we can just hold down to drop through platforms. Okay, so Megan's also a skeleton. Okay, and things are going to eat us if we're not careful. Well, we don't want this. A weapon like a stick or something to protect ourselves. That sounds like good advice. Megan. Now, this tree's got a very suspicious looking stick coming out of it. It's Big Branch. It is pretty jacked. Oh, the tip is too heavy. And it's gone and fallen off. Sad times for old tree friend. It'll grow back. You think so? Will it? Will it really? Oh, and this is much more effective than just punching. Now, what's next Skelly got to say? It's Brandon. Okay, so we were put together by Simmer. Big mozzies. They're protein rich. And they can taste like shrimp if you're hungry enough. Most things can. If you eat them raw, then your stomach will explode. Okay, good to know. Can I get up there? Doesn't look like it. Now, what do you have to say, tree? Nothing much. We're going to knock off your nuts, apparently. Yep, it's definitely something going on here. These rude trees. And bam, we got some big mozzies. But we need to cook them first. RT. Right, so we can throw things with RT. Is that what those nuts do? What was my button? There it is. Is that going to show me anything about sticks and whatnot? No. Okay, so we can't look at our weapons in there. And I feel like I'm having more success just bashing them with sticks, to be honest. And there we go, we've taken a hit. The no-hit run is over. Now, we don't want to drown. Ouch. Cool. Progress is being made. It's a cook pot. We could cook things there. What do you have to say, Kyle? Find a pot to cook with. Let the mosquitoes roar and proceed to explode. You fool! Did you not read Brandon's tips? Aha! It's Simmer. Free after 10,000 years. It's time to conquer Earth. With cooking lessons. So Tyler blew up the gas canisters. Yeah, take care of it, Skeleton. Simmer's busy. She created us. She needs an apprentice. Why do you need an apprentice, Simmer? Do we know why we can't eat raw mozzies? I mean, we know it'll explode our stomachs. Wind magic. I see. Also, your head has exploded. Magical dishes that are delicious and safe. Yes, we would actually quite like a copy of that book, please, Simmer. Cool, so we've got a book. We're going to study it. Fried mosquito. Enables air jump. Well. Bam. Fried mosquito. So that's... Does that just sit there now? And that's something that we've got as a buff permanently? And we can add like, what, 7 buffs at a time? Is that what I'm seeing here? And then, yeah, all sorts of recipes. So most of those greyed out things in the menu might have been recipes. But now we can double jump. This is great news. Oh yeah, we got little mozzie wings on our back as well. That's all the better. Now, what are you two up to? This guy's branch is bigger than that guy's. Although we've chopped them both off, it seems. A small branch. A small secondary melee weapon made from sharp blades of grass. Okay. Now, was there the ability anywhere to change weapon? Oh, there we go. We've got another menu now. So, what have we got? Big wooden rod. Small branch. Which is not equipped, I guess, because the nuts are equipped. instead. Nuts for throwing. Blade grass sword? So we could make that, but that would require a smithing station. And we also can't make the small branch yet because although we've got the ingredients, which is small branch, we haven't got the smithing station to make it. Maybe. Yeah, that seemed to be the case. And here's the smithing station. Fantastic. So, bam. Blade grass sword with a wide swing. Makes 10 blade melee damage. Probably better than the big wooden rod in general. But let's also make a small one. Maybe that's worthwhile. So that's pretty quick. Yeah, that's fun. And now where are we going? Is this a subway? There we go, we got a bit of music. We like music. What do you have for us, Dumpster? Employee safety is of the utmost importance. I'm not sure I believe that. Workers get resurrected. So they can work for eternity. So I guess these recycle bins are where we come back if we die. Very well. Bit more blade grass for our troubles. Now we could drop off that bridge, but we could also drop down this side. Fish! Mean fish. Very well. Okay, we're getting the hang of this. The controls feel nice. It feels responsive. Oops. Although I need to not necessarily just spam. I need to time my attacks slightly because... yeah, otherwise I get caught on the hop sometimes. Looks as though drowning's not really a problem, as you would expect for a zombie. Now, I was going to say you're an enemy, aren't you? Haha! Get rolled. So this enemy is basically teaching us how to evade attacks. Green fruit. Now a little red bugulon. That's a poop. Do you have anything to say that's worthwhile? Yeah, the bugs are treating you like crap. I mean, there's an obvious reason for that. But we helps. We're great. Help me find my friend. So would that be the cone that you just mentioned? I'm going to stay put. Okay, you do that. We'll pick up that log. And it's Simmer. With a training camp. And... no, don't worry about cleaning the turd. He's our friend. So we can get magical powers when we eat creatures, yeah. Probably die if we don't cook them. Okay. Yeah, we need to read Simmer's works. We got the first volume, but we're going to have to work for the rest. That makes sense. And yes, we are going to struggle through these challenges. I don't generally play a lot of action platformers. I'm getting old. My reflexes aren't what they used to be. Monster hunting, ingredient collecting, and food cooking. and Simmer's going to supervise us. Lovely. So what have we got here? We've got mean grilled fish, which increases movement speed in water. Well, we'll cook it. That feels like something we'll replace pretty swiftly because it's very situational, one would think. And then guava juice. Recover 3 HP every 10 seconds. Nice. Let's see. Although they don't appear to have stayed in my hotbar. Ah, it's because I'd only cooked them, perhaps. I hadn't actually placed them. There we got toad legs. Got snails. Basically, we just need to kill everything that we come across. Yeah. That all makes sense. Now, what have we here? A portal for teleporting, perhaps. And are these all the different portals that we're going to find on our way? That suggests a healthy length of game. How long to beat says like 9 to 11 hours. So, yeah, we could be here for a while. And yeah, Simmer has put teleportation spells on these shrines. Excellent. That is convenient. Ah, right. Okay, so it's one of those teleporters where it deconstructs you and then you get put together at the other end, except this time it's manually with the help of the skeletons. Lovely. Now, what's this all about? So we've got another of these, a blade grass short sword. That's new. We got the bits for that. So that's better than a little stick. A wooden shield. Hold secondary to raise shield. Absorbs maximum 10 damage. I mean, we'll make it. But I don't think I want it. I think I'll stick with the short sword. Although, poison pouches. So we're going to run into those toads soon, I would think. But yeah, we can be a whirling dervish. So that's nice. What do you have to say? Kamul the weapon crafter. No one to make weapons for. But you can craft weapons for me, friend. I need weapons. Now, up we go. Oh, those little bugs don't even appear to be a thing. Oh, I forgot where my dodge button was. And again. Do I try and get used to the controls as they are, or do I switch them up? I'm not used to having dodge on right bumper, because that's where attack would be if I was playing like Stoles or something. But as a 2D platformer, having jump and attack next to one another on the face buttons is good. I want those things, even though it's cost me some life. I'll get it back. I've got the guava juice equipped. Now. Yeah. Can cheese the trees by hiding up there. Although learning to dodge is probably useful. Excellent. So that's everything down here. Oh no, it's not. That's still living. Yeah, I feel like in the long run it would be best to have a different type of weapon on my secondary attack. There's no point in having two blades because then I'm just going to swing the main blade. So maybe I'll end up with a ranged weapon on there. Snails? Okay, so they're electric snails. They're slow because they're snails. Oop. And they kind of explode when they die. Oh, that wasn't even death. That was just them being awkward. And now we've got a snail shell as well. So it's teaching us the basics of platforming. This is good. Yeah, I keep trying to evade things by just jumping away from them rather than rolling through them, but it's probably right with the snails because they're leaving that trail behind them, so I don't really want to be getting caught in that, do I? That'll be another shrine activated. The slimy tunnel. So we could go back now and make something with our snails. But if we go on, what do we find? This lad. And he gives us a shrimp claw. That's new. And then it looks like we've got a bit of swimming to do up ahead, but now we've got an extra thing. Let's maybe go back. And let's see what we can do. So we've got all the snail meat we need for an electrical counterattack. And shrimp claws. So after a couple of seconds without attacking, we deal a bigger attack with our next strike. That's cool. I think we'll equip both of those, because why not? Did we get anything here? Yeah, we got a better shield. Do we want a shield? Maybe we do. And then we've got a snail shell dagger, which causes enemies to bleed. So it's smaller, I'd imagine. Yeah, that's got a wide swing. This doesn't. It's not particularly quick, but if it can get off an attack, yeah, maybe it gets off an attack and then I wait like a couple of seconds, so it can still do decent damage because of the old shrimp claws. Maybe. Let's give it a try. And maybe it looks like we've got a shield bash as well with our shield. Okay. We bled that one without too much trouble, so that's cool. Now, whoops. Kind of botched that. You're gonna just bleed out. Good. Yeah, I could get used to this combo. And now we've got a shrimp shell, so we could potentially make another new weapon. But let's mash our way across there. Just evade that bugger. I mean, there's no reason why we can't attack multiple times with a dagger. We don't need to rely on the shrimp claw thing. Nice. Now we'll just go under that, because that makes sense to me. We found the next shrine and another dumpster. Good. We've got 841 light bulbs underneath our health bar. What does that mean? Is that experience? Maybe. Also, why is our health bar a heart with an enormous nose? I've just noticed that and it's very strange. Hello. You are a banana. Very good. You want to be eaten. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say no to that, am I? Aha, it's Toad. Oh, we didn't get away in time. There we go, we've got a swishy Toad gland. So that's a poison weapon, I guess, that we'll be able to make. Okay, these shrines are coming thick and fast. Now what's up here? They look kind of hidden. Happy Leaf. Lovely. It's all dead now. I was wondering if we were going to need a wall jump to get up there, but it appears not, so that's good. Yeah, you do your thing. We'll come over here and watch you bleed. Lovely. Got another gland. Cool, life is good. Oop. Took a risk there. Didn't pay off. I keep forgetting I've got a shield. And we got a toad leg. Cool. Should we push on a bit further? Maybe. Got more toad. Oop. Got hit by its AoE again. But down they all go. Yeah, we're dealing a bit of extra electrical damage with our counter-attack thing. But I don't know how much damage it's doing in the general scheme of things. Now, what are you? Well, we wrecked it. Dragon fruit farm. Entry prohibited. Thanks for our cooperation. We haven't even cooperated yet. And now we appear to have another cooking station. So, we're getting to the point where we're going to have to make choices now. Movement speed. Yeah, we could use a bit of happy grass in our life. Fried banana, increased melee damage. That's pretty good. I feel like I'm spamming a bunch of stuff, so I probably want to replace the shrimp claw pretty quickly. What have we missed there? Grilled shrimp requires shrimp meat, which you get from shrimps. Wow. It's not a surprise. Melee attacks inflict poison, so we can inflict poison and bleed. That's probably better than the shrimp claw. So let's peek those up and let's put on that. So we've got poison damage, we've got bleed damage just from the weapon itself. Although now we've got new weapons available. The shrimp axe, 15 axe damage. And what have we got here? A poison pouch. Sprays a cloud of venom. That could be better than a shield, because it's going to be a struggle to remember to use my secondary weapons. But one that I can just trigger every now and again seems useful. Dragon fruit harvesting is forbidden. Strictly forbidden. By the Lord of the Forest. Okay then, Lickspittle. I mean, I'm not really here to challenge your great lord, probably. The Necro Chef fears our power, so that's Simmer. Sends nothing but her pawns. I know you said prawns. Which is understandable given the theme of the game, I feel. Return to her kitchen and never come back. What is going on with us at the moment? We've got all sorts of things going on. We've got a little happy face, I think, because of that happy grass that we found. Should we pop back to Simmer at this point and just see what she has to say for herself? Or should we pop back to the toad pools or the shrimp ponds and get some more shrimp? Because we haven't got any shrimp meat yet. Or is this the sort of thing I should worry about later? Like, if I happen to miss any ingredients, I can always go back and get them off camera, rather than going back through the same gubbins again. Yeah, there we go, shrimp meat. Turns out it wasn't too much of a problem this time. So, let's get some of that cooked up. Nice bit of grilled shrimp. Max HP increased. Do we need it? I mean, movement speed in water is not terribly vital. Electric counterattacks aren't terribly vital, but we haven't been desperate at this point for extra HP. Does Simmer have anything useful to say now? Okay, so resurrection has been a thing that she's done for a while. And yeah, she's basically explained the recycle bin at this point. So I should have probably spoken to her more than once earlier on. But it appears that she's got nothing else to add about these dragon fruit gardens. I guess we'll have a look in them. See what monsters we're going to face. Right, what have you got to say for yourself? Big vine. We saw the sign. Protecting the nuts, and the Necrochef can't have any. Okay, so Big Vine is going to beat us up if he gets the chance. Oof, he's big. Oh, he's got attacks that need to be dodged. Let's give him a bit of the old venom. Oh. I didn't see what happened there, but it hurt a lot. Right, is that just okay, it was just I wasn't really sure what's happening there, and yeah, now I'm dead. So it seems like I should have just been staying away from him, perhaps? Yeah, it wasn't entirely clear what was happening, but I feel like I should have just been evading his attacks until he went back to normal. Well, let's try him again. I can't get the drop on him, it seems. And yeah, I do look a lot like the last guy who came in, because I am, in fact, the last guy. There's only one of me. Right, okay. Okay, he's hulking up again. So now we know that we can probably just avoid all this. And there we go, now he's back to normal, perhaps. Although he does have his big vine attack thing that he might do. Okay, can avoid all that. Yeah, that's not so bad. It's getting faster. But we're fine. I assume I'm not meant to be attacking him again because he's got that same green flame around him, which earlier was a sign of do not attack. Plus the fact that his attacks are getting faster makes me think that it's not going to last forever. I could be wrong. There we go, we gave him a bit of venom and maybe that's what we needed, or maybe he was just coming out of it. I don't know. definitely hulks up again. Just gonna stay over here, I think. And there we go. Cool, we beat him. It's gluten-free, rainforest-friendly, iron-enhanced nanostone armor. Yeah, we broke it. Yes, it's just work. Let it go. That is sound advice from Big Vine. Yeah. You just chill. We'll get some fruit. They'll grow back nice and quick. And then all will be well. Do we like anime? I'm not a huge fan, TBH. But The Lord of the Forest lent him a bunch of DVDs. Fair enough. Yeah, don't worry about showing me any, it's fine. I enjoyed Trigun. I enjoyed Bleach when I watched bits of it. Didn't finish the whole thing. Anyway, here's Lickspittle again. The Lord Protector should be informed of everything that has conspired. Do you mean transpired? Cleansing fire? Why would the forest have the power of cleansing fire? Now, is that a dragon fruit? It is. And it does contain magical fire energy. Hey Simmer! We did get to the orchard. We're the best. And now we're going to use that dragon fruit to make fire stuff. Yeah, Lord of the Forest. I'm expecting to try and ruin my day. Hoarding all the rare ingredients. Also a spirit like yourself. Now, where even is this place? It's got like chain link fences and whatnot. Where are we? What is going on? Oh, we need the next volume of the recipe collection. Okay. Oh, it's there. Good. The secret recipes of the Lohas projects. Very well. So, we've also got some stuff we may have missed. Like, we haven't got any electric mucus from the snails, for example. But we won't worry about that too much. Red Dragon Tonic. Upward attack. An upward attack with a sword-type weapon inflicts at least 3 damage. So, will that apply with our dagger or not? Let's pop it on instead of the fish. It doesn't look as though it's going to apply, but if we went back to our Bladegrass sword... Oh yeah, it does apply to that. That's pretty cool. So different weapons are going to have different attacks hanging out with them. That's kind of cool. And now we've potentially got the ability to make some new weapons here. So we could make the Fiery Shrimp Sword, for example, deals 14 damage instead of the 10 of our Bladegrass. We've also got a spear. 18 spear damage and burn. It's not terribly fast. It's got good poking range. And the sword has its special attack and everything. The Fire Staff. Hold to recover magic. Press and release to ignite an explosion. Do we want to be a mage? Okay, so it's just like big old explosion like so, and then you can hold it down to recover a bit of magic, and then you can use it again, and you can hold it down again. You can recover magic whilst you're rolling or jumping. That's kind of cool. Now we're at Lohas Shantytown. And I think we'll use this sword for the next one. But that is going to be next week. I'm having a lot of fun so far. I'm thinking that if it carries on in this vein, I'll definitely enjoy playing through the whole thing. But let's see. Let's test out the sword. Yeah, it does a bit of burn. Kills trees. To the surprise of probably no one. And we are definitely going to kill more of these trees. Let's just use our special attack, actually. Cool. Yeah, that's damage. Ooh. There's a fisherman guy up ahead. But yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Ignore that suspicious drawing on that board. And I will see you next week for more of this. Thanks for watching, friends.